with your help, with all of your help, and if we all pull together, we can take back our state. We can take back the state that our grandparents and our great-grandparents worked so hard to build, because the state of Indiana is not and should not be for sale. And I'll tell you something else. I told you I got in this because of you. I hope each and every one of you are with me. I think it'll be something like January 6th. It's usually that first Monday in January after New Year's. I hope you're all standing right next to me. And I hope many working men and women just like you around our state are next to me within the first hour I'm sworn in, when we reinstate that collective bargaining agreement in the state of Indiana on behalf of working men and women. Working men and women are what made this country great. They're what made this state great. And if we ever forget that, we are doomed. On April this past year, I was up in South Bend, and Laura and I were celebrating Dingus Day. Any of you heard Dingus Day before? The Polish holiday they celebrate in South Bend Monday after Easter. And we walked around, and I met this elderly gentleman and his wife. And as I did, this guy stuck out his hand, and he shook my hand. And he might have been an iron worker or steel worker or something. He about took my hand off. And he shook my hand, held it real tight, and he said, "Son, my wife and I, we're going to vote for you for governor, because this guy we got now, he doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about my wife and I up here in South Bend." And then he flipped my hand over, and he put this penny, this getting shiny, I've been carrying around everywhere I go, and every day I rub it as I'm talking here, and then I stick it. He stuck it in my hand, and he closed my fist real tight, and he held it tight, and he said, "Son, when you're the governor, please don't forget people like my wife and I up here in South Bend. We worked hard all our lives. We're retired. We're on a fixed income. And all the money we have after we pay our bills goes to pay for our medicine. And even then, we have to ration out from time to time to get through the month. So, son, when you're the governor, don't forget people like my wife and I. And for people like my wife and I, every penny counts." I heard that loud and clear. But I already knew that. Because, you see, I grew up in a family where we lived paycheck to paycheck. My mom and dad, while they filled our house with love and togetherness, and why we never wanted for anything, except maybe bologna once in a while, while we never wanted for anything, you know, we definitely lived paycheck to paycheck. We weren't rich with material things. Laura and I spent most of our working lives living paycheck to paycheck. It was only a year or two ago we finally got a little bit over that hurdle, and she says, "Yeah, we did that about a year or two ago, and now what do you want to do? Go ruin it all and run for governor."